Hi, everybody. Welcome to the happy hour. It's Friday. It's March 14th, and we're going to get to it. We see some good games go off already. Congrats to Michigan State. Moving on there. The big FU to Alabama State, and they're missing a free throw late and missing an easy layup to get the cover there. That was absolutely horrible. To one of those, it was just like, if you had Grambling, you were definitely happy on that side of things. Welcome to college basketball, but we love this time of year. We know they always come down to those ones that are right there. So definitely, that's how my day went this morning. 2-2 to kick her off. So, hey, little juice. I'll take it better than the 0-4. That's how I went. So we'll see how Ron, Ramon, and Bo did this morning. And then we'll get right to it to the rest of the slate here in the NBA, college basketball, and we'll check out the NHL as well. So let's get to it. We'll kick it off. Hey, Ramon, how you doing today, Ramon?
Hey, good, Rod. Happy Pi Day to you mathematicians. I hope this day never ends. But I do have a couple of winners so far on the card, and hoping to grab some more tonight. Big card. Hey, we're running out of teams, so let's get some winners out of these.
Definitely. Sounds good. Hey, heading on over to Bo. How you doing today, Bo? How was your morning treating you?
I still got some games going, man. Got this Jacksonville State going right now. It's tight. So, yeah, look, I can go down to the wire as well, man. But I got another game going on. I got that Florida Atlantic over. So, yeah, man, I'm sweating out right now. But this is the March Madness that we love. So, see if we can get these guys some winners tonight.
Sounds good to me. Let's get some winners for everybody that's tuning in here. By the way, appreciate everybody that's tuning in here. And hey, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, give us a like, and hey, welcome to Tony's Picks Happy Hour. Glad to have you. And now we head over to Ron. How you doing today, Ron?
I'm doing great. Just getting started in the NCAA tournament. I have Tennessee minus 9.5, so looking. Hopefully they'll stretch that lead out here in a little bit. Also hitting nicely with my Serie A penalty shot. It's up 2-0 with Genoa. And the one I gave you yesterday for free at the end of the show, a lot of it is up 1-0. So as the dog. So hopefully you guys will continue to cash on those free soccer plays.
Definitely. Continue to cash. That's what we want to do here. So let's get to it. As we always do, we'll kick it off here with the NBA slate for this evening. Nice little 10-game card. We'll split it into 5. I think we can split it into.
Yeah, it's 5, 10.
5, 10. Let's do we'll kick it off with these. We'll do 5. We'll kick it off with Boston taking on the Heat. Boston laying 8 in that one. Total 215. Pacers taking on the 76ers. Pacers laying 13 in that one. Total 231.5. Clippers taking on the Hawks. Clippers up to 5 now from this morning's 4.5 we've seen. We got Dallas taking on the Rockets. Rockets down a half point, only laying 11.5 now versus Dallas in that one. And then we'll throw in the Cleveland game taking on Memphis. Cavs up to 2.5 from the 2 we've seen this morning. Total down a half a point, I believe, from the 244.5 we've seen this morning. Let's check the injury report real quick, see what we got going in these ones. Pacers game, Siakam, game time decision for the Pacers on the 76ers side of things. Whew, here we go. And then we got Walker, Maxey, Lowry, George out. And then the game time decisions list ready to go here. We got Reese, Oubre, Grimes, Edwards, Drummond, all game time decision there. If those guys don't play, I don't even know who's left. Jared Butler left on the floor. Ooh.
Man, that's a mash right there.
That is going to be a mash out of the 76ers there. Heading into the Boston and the Heat game. Looking on the Boston side of things, you got some game time decisions there still as well. White, Tatum, Porzingis, Brown, game time decision. Horford was a game time decision, but it's likely he's most likely to play there. On the Heat side of things, no Jovic, no Burks for the Heat. Looking at the Clippers taking on the Hawks there in that one. No Powell, no Lundy. Looks like Simmons game time decision. Trae Young most likely to play there for the Hawks. Capella and Nance out for Atlanta. Dallas and Houston. We're looking at the Houston side of things. Looks like Shepard and Thompson out. On the Dallas side of things, Lively, Hardy, Gafford, Davis out. Williams, Washington, Jones, Exum. Game time decision there for Dallas. That's the first. No, and the Cleveland Memphis game. Looking at the Cleveland side of things, just Donovan Mitchell out for Cleveland. On the Memphis side of things, Jackson still game time decision there. Adama and Poulin out for Memphis. Heading on over to Ron. What do you think there in those first NBA games, Ron?
No, we got an automatic in the first one. Boston's off a loss. Going to lay it with Boston. I don't care who's playing for that team. And then you're going to look at the Memphis Grizzlies. No, please don't look at them yet. We've been talking about it for a few weeks now. Don't do this. I don't know what's wrong with this team, but they have not covered a home game since February 11th. So I'm gonna lay it with Cleveland. I don't care if Donovan Mitchell's out or not. I'll lay it with Cleveland.
Heading on over to Bo. What do you think there in those first 5 NBA games, Bo?
Yeah, man, I'm taking Houston's for the route, man. Dallas just missed too many people. They give up big points on the road by 118 per game. We know Houston play the best ball at the house, man. That defense is going to smother these guys. I don't see where the scoring can come from. So I think Houston wins this game by at least 13, 15 points. So I'm going to lay it with the Rockets. I'm on the other side, Ron, man. I think that if Memphis want to show that they got some playoff contenders, I think they're going to get up for this game. I think Jackson wound up playing. I think it's going to be Mitchell's going to be hurting on it for them. So I'm looking at this line. I like the 2.5, but I'm going to go ahead and drop my balls, man, and take the money line. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies in this one.
Hey, on over to Ramon. What do you think there in those 5 NBA games, Ramon?
Yeah, Rod, I'm going to go to the top of the board. I'm going to take the Pacers. I'm going to fall for the bait here. You mentioned Butler. He might be the only guy without a designation on this Philadelphia roster right now. And, yeah, this line's gone up. Probably would have been a premium down at all the 10 or 11 range like we saw, but this one's been on the move, and the Pacers are favored now by Baker's dozen. So I'm going to take the Pacers, though. I'll lay 13 and a half. And take them to beat the Sixers, to beat the pants off the Sixers tonight. Pacers for me.
And for me in these games here, I like the over between Dallas and Houston. Normally Houston at home, you play some defense, but not the way Dallas has been rolling. I think at 220, this is definitely a touch low there in that one. I'm going to take the over 220 there in that one. And definitely, I'll give it to Bo going with Memphis there. I just don't like what I've seen from Memphis. Hey, they're 4-1 straight up, but the Cavs, what have they won? 15 straight games.
Just
I can't do it. I can't. Eventually they got to lose sometime, right? You can't win them all. Definitely, give it to you here. Going for Memphis. I can't catch the falling knife. I got to go with the Cavs there in that one. They've just been playing too good for me to go against in that matchup. Give me the Cleveland there. All right, that wraps up those 5. We're heading on to the last 5 on the slate tonight. We got Charlotte taking on San Antonio. Spurs laying 2.5 there in that matchup. We got Orlando heading into Minnesota. Minnesota up to 11 in that matchup. Total 207.5. We got the Raptors heading into Utah. Utah laying 2. Total 235 in that matchup. We got the Lakers into Denver. Denver up to 15 now in that matchup. Total 228. We got the Kings taking on the Suns. Suns still laying 3 from what it was this morning. Total 232.5 there in that matchup. Let's head on over to the injury report, see what's going on there. Lakers side of things, we got Kleber, James, Hayes, Hachimura, Doncic, Vincent, Finney-Smith, most likely all out there. Jamison, game time decision as well. So pretty thin G unit on the Lakers side of things there. Denver side of things, well, looks like Strother and Aaron Gordon game time decision. Looks like everybody else is going to be rolling. That's why that line moved up. In the Raptors game, looking at Utah, looks like George and Collins out. On the Raptors side of things, Walter, Podol, Mogbo, Ingram, Dick, Barnes and Abaji, game time decision. Dick, Ingram, Mogbo, and Podol are all out there for the Raptors. Looking at the Sacramento Kings, Crowder, Lyles, Sabonis, all game time decision. On the Suns side of things, Morris and Allen out. Richards and Martin, game time decision there in that one. Looking at Charlotte and the Spurs, Bassie out for the Spurs, Kaji out for Charlotte. Looking at Minnesota, Timberwolves taking on the Magic. Timberwolves side of things, clean injury report there. On the Orlando side of things, Anthony and Caldwell Pope, game time decision for the Magic. We'll go to the other side. We'll start with Ramon here in this segment on the last 5 of the NBA. Kick it off to Ramon. What do you got here, Ramon?
Yeah, Rod, Utah Jazz for me. Look, this is a relatively clean injury report considering Utah. It's actually the Raptors, as you said, that maybe have the more injury woes coming in here. This is, I guess, how we're handicapping the whole card as usual, but even more so, it feels like with the ins and outs right now. Utah's on this losing streak, but when they have these players in, it seems like they are able to hang in there. And well, they're favored here, but they have covered 3 straight, even though they're on this losing streak. So I think that is a positive sign. I'm going to take them to beat the Raptors here tonight. And I guess I got to lay 2 points. I'm not taking any money lines on this show. I'll lay a couple with Utah tonight against Toronto. Only the second time the Jazz have been favored all season, Rod.
I know, right? Is it
And they're up
one of those
1-1.
rare? Yeah, I like the over in that game. Heading on over to Bo. Bo, are you still with us?
Bo, you with us?
Bo. Bo's having technical difficulties, I think. All right, we'll just move it to see if we can get that fixed. Heading on over to Ron. What do you think there in the late NBA, Ron?
Yeah, I'm a last night NBA 3-point play loss with the Kings plus a 7. I'm going to go right back to them tonight. I know you're not supposed to play them on a back-to-back, but they're still a dog, and you're laying points with a Phoenix Sun team that's 6-15 at home. I'm taking the Kings all day. I still play them as dogs. And I'll agree, Ramon. I think Jazz money line probably is a play there, looking at that one. And the other one I'm looking at, Minnesota, man, they've kind of turned the corner. I think they're playing much better ball. So late with Minnesota, I just don't trust Orlando on the road. When they get out on the road, then I'd look at the under as well because Orlando just doesn't score on the road.
And for me, looking at those ones, you know what? I think here at this spot, we do see some points there with Orlando there in that matchup. I know we've seen it's just that spot. 208, I think, is just a touch low for me there in that one. I'm going to go with the over. I had the under last night with the Magic, and that came in. But I think this spot, second half of the back-to-back here, it's we're going to see a little bit more shooting, tired legs. They tend to heave up some more shots, and I think the Timberwolves can score some points as well. I think we sneak over it. We get into the 210 range there in that one. And then, as I said, I still like the Raptors and Jazz over. Jazz don't play a whole lot of defense. Even if they put their guys in there, they'd rather shoot and score than play a whole lot of defense. So the Raptors will have no problem with the G unit running up and down the court with the Jazz in that one. So give me the over 235.5. And I'm going to lay it with the Suns. As I said this morning, I just don't trust the Kings there. Second half of a back-to-back. Somebody told me don't do it. So I'm going to stick with that. Don't do it. Betting the Kings there in the second half of a back-to-back. I can't do it there. So give it the Suns. And I don't think the Suns a whole lot. Like a very lot or very like little at all in that one. And then Denver taking on the Lakers. Well, who's playing for the Lakers? That's a lot of guys out for the Lakers. I see why it's at 15. I might even look to find the extended with the with Denver there on that one, because even if you look at Denver historically, even over they played a lot of games. give it to them. They played like 6 games in the last 10 nights. And when they do that, they still their numbers are astronomical at home against the spread. For some reason, Denver needs those games, and they just continue to roll. It's almost like they've made a few playoff runs, and when they get rolling, they just continue to roll. So Denver at home by 20 plus there, that one for me. Hey, we got Bo back in, so let's bring him back in. And we'll kick it on over to Bo for the last 5 on the NBA slate. Bo, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey, man, people just calling my phone. I don't do not disturb, so sorry about that, guys.
You're
But I
popular.
like the
Bo. You're
Suns.
popular.
I'm gonna have to get you guys to help me how to do that permanent do not disturb. I hate to get kicked out and come back in and stop the flow of the show. So I like the Suns minus that 3. Like Rod just said, man, the Kings just playing on back to back. Just got blowed out by the Warriors. I don't see nothing change tonight, especially if Sabonis sits out. Suns have covered the last 4 out of 5 games, so I'm gonna lay it with the Suns. I like the Charlotte Hornets. They're the healthier team. Spurs been getting up a lot of points with no Fox, no Wemby. With LaMelo Ball in there, I think they have enough offense to beat the Spurs. And I'm gonna lay it with Minnesota. Like I say, I just don't trust the Magic offense to be able to score many points against the defense, and why their total is so low. And I agree with you, Rod. I think we'll see some points with Minnesota. So I like the Minnesota to win this game and cover that spread.
Nice. That wraps up the NBA slate of things. We'll head on over to the college board. We see some good games go off this morning. Congrats to Michigan State there. Hey, Ole Miss hung around, didn't get the win there. Auburn got themselves the win. Memphis failed to cover there against Wichita, and hey, can't go against Sister Jean at this time of year. As Loyola Chicago got the win there in that one. All right, we're gonna kick it off here. Where's the next one? We got Morgan and Norfolk will be the next game up on deck here from where we're going, and we'll go from that one at 6 p.m. Eastern. And let's see, where do we divide this in the middle? Let's go everything before 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll leave everything from 9 p.m. onward there in that slate of college basketball. Heading on over to Ron, what do you think there in that slate of college basketball action?
Yeah, an 8:30 slate, I'm going to look at Bethune-Cookman. I just think they're the better team here. They're getting the points. Love their defense, especially their three-point defense. Jackson State likes to shoot the 3, so I'm looking for Bethune-Cookman to shut that down really quick. And then I like St. Joe's against Dayton, another dog getting points with better defense. They actually got better offense. So something's weird, maybe the wrong team's favored in this one. So give me St. Joe's out of Philly there. Missouri and Florida, I'm going to look at the Tigers here. Tigers did it to them once this year, and I think it probably can happen again. Missouri played very well. It was late when they kind of shot out of a cannon yesterday, but Missouri's a very volatile shooting team, and they got great guard play. And we'll see what happens tonight. I would sprinkle on that Missouri money line actually in that one. And no Cooper Flag. Nah, I'm not worried about it. Duke's going to hammer them. They're still going to hammer North Carolina. So I would lay it with Duke.
Heading on over to Bo, what do you think in that section of college basketball action, Bo?
Yeah, I'm gonna take BYU plus 7.5 and a 9-game winning streak. And like Al said this morning, when you got teams that can shoot that 3, with us, a great equalizer. I know Houston defense is strong, but as I said, they have been struggling to cover spreads lately. So I think BYU will give them a tough run in this one. So I like them 7.5. I like Missouri as well. This team can score. You know what I'm saying? They can shoot the 3 as well. I think that there's too many points. Even if Florida loses this game, they still probably be a number 1 seed. So I don't think they need to go all out to win this game. I like Missouri State plus that points. And I like us Mount St. Mary's going against Merrimack. They get them 6 points. They already beat them. They're on a 4-game winning streak. We just seen them upset Marist last night. And I know that it's tough going against the number 1 team, but I think that Mount St. Mary's probably get this win straight up. So I'm gonna lay up to 6 points in that one.
Heading on over to Ramon. What do you think there in those college basketball action, Ramon?
Yeah, I'll go next up in the Big Ten, 6:30 Eastern here with Illinois and Maryland. I'm going to take the Illini here in this one. Maryland's kind of had their number, but right now, Illinois, I thought they looked pretty good heading into the tournament. And yeah, they're going to have to win this one pretty much straight up with a line currently at -1 here for Maryland. So I guess they're still favored there. Illinois getting a point. I'll grab a point here. I'm going to take Illinois here in this one against Maryland, and I'll go to the SEC. And hey, I'll go to your guys' game. You guys are talking up Missouri pretty good, so I was already looking over here. I couldn't make it a premium, but if you guys have Missouri in this game today, then I can only go over the big number. I'll rely on your guys' expertise there. It's already up to 162.5. We know Missouri can. You guys said it. Put up those points even when they were losing. They were putting up big points. They look good against Mississippi State with that 85-73 win. So Missouri's a team that tends to trend over a little bit, but I would think against Florida here, if Florida is, I don't want to say they're mailing it in, I'm sure they'll give it a great effort, but I would think on the defensive end will be their bugaboo if Missouri is going to at least stay in this game. I mean, they're getting practically double digits here, right? So give me the over in this one at 162.5, Rod, Missouri and Florida.
And for me, in this slate of action, give me Iona. It's Friday night. Last I looked, and I know Iona loves to play on Friday nights and getting 4.5. Sure, I'll take Iona on the road. Look, 9-5 ATS this year on the road. Well, Quinnipiac is just 11-20 ATS. I think Quinnipiac's laying a touch too many points there in that matchup. Another one I like here in this one. Give me the where is it? Give me BYU. I'm with Bo. I think it's just too many points. I think BYU can hang. Cougar versus Cougars. I think it comes right down to who's got the ball last. So give me BYU plus the points in that matchup. Another one I'm looking at here is give me Miami, Ohio against Kent State. I think you're looking at Kent State laying 4. I think that's too many points there for Kent to be laying. Kent's got a shot to win. I think Miami, Ohio's got a good shot to win this that game outright. So I'll take Miami O plus the 4 there. And also with Bo on Mount St. Mary's, 8.5. I don't know why the line moved up so much. It's just one of those spots, I guess. I don't know. It did the same thing yesterday. It shot up and gave Mount St. Mary's a couple extra points, and they got the win yesterday. And you look at it, they've won 6 straight against Merrimack as well, outright. So I don't know if I want those 8. You can take the 8 points if you want, as Solo would say, but I'm going to sprinkle on the money line there. And that one, Mount St. Mary's outrights Merrimack, and continues their 7th straight win against Merrimack. That wraps up that slate of college basketball action. So we'll kick it on over to the last 10, 11 left that are on the slate. Some good ones there tonight as well. That's just somebody in the comments, since it's Friday and it's where's my Illinois hat? It's on my head. It's actually just over there. It's this one's in the next slate. Illinois would be over there. I would reach it and put it on my head as well. Why? Because Maryland against an AP ranked opponent, they don't fare so well on neutral court. 1-9 ATS is Maryland on neutral court against another AP ranked opponent. I like Illinois there tonight on the money line. They outright Maryland, just as they've done already this year once. They can do it again. Give me Illinois there in that one. Since it is free for all Friday, so. Nice. Setting on to the next slate of games going on. Here we go. We'll kick it off with the last one. We got Seattle taking on Utah Valley. Purdue taking on Michigan. The Gauchos taking on UCSD. The Tritons in action. UConn taking on Creighton. Arizona taking on Texas Tech. Kentucky taking on Alabama. Arizona taking on Texas Tech. ECU taking on UAB. Clemson taking on Louisville. Boise State taking on New Mexico. Cal Baptist taking on Grand Canyon. Cal Poly taking on UC Irvine. The Anteaters over there in that one. I like the Anteaters there. Heading on over to Ramon. What do you think of the late night slate of action, Ramon? Actually, I missed
Yeah,
one
well,
too. I think there's even a midnight one. Give me a second. There's
Whoa!
State, Colorado State.
yeah, Utah State, Colorado, right? We did. We almost
Colorado
forgot
State.
about Utah State, Colorado. That'll be playing into late Friday night, early Saturday morning.
Maybe
There
I'll
as
head
well.
on.
Kicking on.
Maybe I'll head
Kicking
on
the
over there.
Ramon.
I'll head on over there for a nightcap, Rod, and watch some hoop tonight at the MAC. I'll go to the early game with the Mountain West Conference. Look, New Mexico here just favored by 1.5. I give Boise State all the credit, knocking my Aztecs out. Look at the bubble today. The talk is still there. Unfortunately for Boise, they know it's still a must win, and so is the next one. Even with that victory, I guess here, if they win this one, maybe they don't need to win the championship game. But right now, they're on the first 4 out. By most accounts. So they need this one. I just don't think they're good enough to beat this New Mexico team. It does seem to be a little bit of a team of destiny for New Mexico and Coach Patino. So I'm going to end up here on New Mexico, lay 1.5 against Boise. I'm not bitter. I just think New Mexico's got the better team. Boise's had the upper hand on them against them a little bit over the last couple of years, winning 8 of the last 11 and covering in most of those. But I'll take New Mexico tonight. They feel like the momentum team to me in the Mountain West right now. And in the Big Ten, put on your hat for me, Rod. I'm going to go with I'm sorry. We already did the game there, but I got it here. Purdue, brother, over your Michigan Wolverines there with your hat. That's what I meant to say. Look, I've got Purdue to win the Big Ten tournament, so they got to win this one. They're laying a small number. I'm going to take them here, laying the 2.5 against the Wolverines there. I feel bad news is coming. Rod's not taking off his hat, so I'll go first, and I'll take Purdue, lay 2.5 against Michigan.
Heading on over to Bo. What do you think there in the late night slate, Bo?
All right, we're going to look at this Louisville Clemson game. Over and under set at 144.5. I like the under in that spot. The time they met this season, it was only 138 points scored. Both these two teams in the tops. When it comes to defense, over the last 9 games combined, the under is 7-2. So I like the under between the Cardinals and the Tigers in that one. I said earlier, I like Cal Baptist plus some points over Grand Canyon. They already beat them once. And they beat them. They covered the spread. They only lost by 2 points in the next game in Grand Canyon. So I think they'll be able to keep this one close as well. And I'm looking at that Texas Tech game. I like Texas Tech over Arizona. Arizona giving up over 80 points in the last 3 games. Their defense has not been looking well. Texas Tech have one of the top defenses in the Big 12. I like for them to win in advance. I'm going to take them on the money line.
Heading on over to Ron, what do you think there in the late night action on the college basketball
Late
side?
night action. Well, Ramon, as Joe Cocker once sang, you can leave your hat on, because I'm taking Michigan too, baby. It's Michigan all the way. Give me them Wolverines. I'm with you on Texas Tech, Bo. Let's get that one in the bank right there. And I'm with you on New Mexico, Ramon. I like New Mexico in that spot. And I told you last night, this Connecticut team has come to play in the Garden. And they came last night, they rolled, and they're going to roll again tonight against Creighton. Lay the 4.5.
And for me here in this one, yeah, I'm going to take Michigan there as well. They beat them once already, and it's just like everybody's looking their last 3 down the stretch. It's like, yeah, sure. Everybody has those couple down the stretch, but just not liking Purdue. Look what they've done over their last 5 games defensively. Hasn't looked pretty. Giving up 47% field goal shooting. You do that here against a Michigan team that's sure over their last 5, they haven't looked good either. But look at the teams they've been going up against defensively. Illinois, Michigan State. Yeah, no, they've already beat Purdue once this year, and I know the recipe to do it, and I think they do it here again. In this one. Could be a good game. Gonna come right down to the wire, but grabbing those points, I will grab those points with Michigan in that one. Another one I like here in this one, I got to agree with Rod. Give me UConn there against Creighton. It's just they've come to play. They can see a way to punch their ticket even after all them fumbles they had all season long. Then if they just keep on winning, they'll punch their ticket and be in the big dance again and have a chance for the 3-peat. So they're starting to heat up at the right time, and each game they just keep looking to get better and better and better. So I'm not going against that against the Hurley train that's looking like it's starting to roll again. Give me UConn there in that matchup. Another one I'm looking at here is where is it? I'm going to go with Boise State. I rode Boise State last night, and I just figured it was their time to get a win. They needed it. Guess what? I think they're still in the bubble. If they want to get in, they need to win this one. I think this is one of those games that they're right there on the edge. I think they come in and beat New Mexico again. Then you got to have a look at Boise State a little differently. So I'm going to go with Boise State there in that one. I like what I seen from them last night. They stepped up, and I think they can step up again here in this spot. Another one, I like a blowout here between, hey, Cal Poly, you made yourselves a nice run. You look real good down the stretch, but I think this Anteaters team is by far the better team there in that matchup. And you played a couple tough games down the stretch as Cal Poly. And the Anteaters rested, ready to go there in that one. I think they win by 15 or more. So give me UC Irvine there in that one. And then I like Utah State. Colorado State got a nice Colorado State got a win last night. Nice win there in that one, but big move on Utah State for good reason. I think they're the better squad there in that matchup on the late night bailout one. That's gonna
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, if you're out on the East Coast, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be over probably 1 p.m. Eastern-ish, somewhere in there. Depends if we see overtime, because it could be, wouldn't be possible. It could be possible. We could see some overtime between those two teams as well. So buckle up. They just started. Got a lot more college basketball action to go. Right? All right, let's head on over.
Strip up tonight. We'll see him out there partying.
Yeah. All right, let's get on over the ice.
Arena.
Let's get over the small slate on the NHL tonight for a Friday. We got 6 going. We got Detroit taking on Carolina, Edmonton taking on the Islanders, Oilers in the back-to-back on that one, Colorado taking on Calgary, Dallas taking on Winnipeg, Nashville taking on the Ducks, and Utah taking on Seattle. We'll kick it off over to Ron. What do you think there in those 6 NHL ones, Ron?
Yeah, I got a best bet, and I got 3 more plays tonight, so I pretty much covered the whole schedule here. But the ones I didn't, I'll give you a shot here. I like Edmonton, laying a small price on the road. They're just the better team. I know it hasn't been a good run for you there, Rod, but I think Edmonton's a better team. Great, nice get-right spot in that one. And I'm going to look at Colorado and Calgary. And with Wedgwood and Wolf, I'm going to go under the 5.5 on that one. With 2 great goalies in that there.
Heading on over to Bo. What do you got there in the NHL, Bo?
All right, the 2 I'm looking at, Dallas and Winnipeg. I'm gonna take a shot with my home team, man. We getting plus money. They got their goal in there, Oettinger. You know, we like that. They done won their last 8 out of 10. Then they got a good shot to get this win. So I'm gonna take the Dallas Stars on the money line. And we already talked about it earlier. I like the Anaheim Ducks. They already beat Nashville 5-2. Nashville only got 8 wins on the road this season. So, yeah, man, give me the Ducks for that plus money as well.
That line popped up. I wonder if who's confirmed. Give me. Heading on over to Ramon. What do you think there in the late night slate there, Ramon?
It's just the late ones here, Rod, on the NHL tonight? Okay.
We're going to do all 6. All 6 at once.
Oh, just all 6. Okay, great. I'll give you 2 then. Thank you. Start here, Detroit and Carolina. Freddie's in the net here for Carolina, for Red Hot Carolina, right? The Red Wings have kind of cooled down here a little bit. I've got the under here in this one with Freddie in the pipes. He's looked pretty good here, and with Carolina playing well and a big favorite here, I think it's going to be pretty tough for Detroit tonight. I'm going to take the under here in this one at 6 minus $1.20 or so, it looks like. And then I'll go right down to the bottom of the board with the Utah Hockey Club taking on Seattle. And I've got another under there here in this one, Rod, tonight. Seems like all the Utah games are 2-1 or 3-2 to me. So this one looks like a similar, especially when they're dealing with similar opponents, if you will. Vejmelka in there for Utah, 2.5 goals against, and for Kraken. Looks like Grubauer gets the start here. I'm going to end up on the under in this one with Seattle and Utah. Current line there, 6, slightly juiced to the over. So a couple of unders there with the top of the first game and the last game.
For me, in these ones here, I'm looking at. I like Carolina here. I think you can lay the puck line. I might even chase that 2.5 puck line. Detroit hasn't looked good over their last 10 games, 3-6-1, and Carolina defensively over their last 5. Man, they're ramping it up for playoff Carolina because they're holding teams to 1.4 goals against over their last 5, ramping it up. So if you're not scoring goals, and as Carolina holds you down, they're going to score 3-4 on you, and it's 4-1, and you're going to be digging to get hard pressed to come from behind. We know Detroit on the road; they've had their struggles at times. So I agree with Carolina on the puck line there in that matchup. The other one I'm looking at here is the Ducks should be Lucas Dostal going, still not confirmed there in that one. I don't know why that line shot up. It's going to make me think that Gibby's going to get the start there in that one for the Ducks. But the way the Ducks have been playing, they just at home they've been good. So I might be looking at the puck line, but the puck line's probably juiced pretty good in that matchup. I did like the Ducks a lot better, but it shot up about $20 from where it was this morning. It's almost up to $1.40 in places, which is it's a little concerning there for me. Why did it jump up? What? Because Nashville's on they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're looking for a little bit of revenge. I think I would lean to an under. I think in that one instead of taking a side. I do like the Ducks, the big plus price. I know what Nashville's been like. But something tells me that give me the under in that one. I'm going tonight. And then the Oilers, I do like the Oilers. As I said this morning, I'm going to stick with them. I just don't like the Islanders, what we've seen when they're off of 2 days rest. Usually you think 2 days rest is good for you, but not for the Islanders. Islanders off of 2 days rest this year, 3-9 off of 2 days rest. And at home, 1-3 off of 2 days rest are the New York Islanders. So it's one of those spots. I like Picard in net for some reason when he's going for the Oilers. They seem to step up defensively, pay a really good type, hard-checking, low-scoring type of game. So I lean to an under there as well, with Sorokin going on the other side for the Islanders there in that matchup. All right, that wraps up the hockey slate of things on this Friday. That brings us to, we got the parlay section, player prop, maybe a game in the future on the weekend. We leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they want to give out here on this Friday. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony'sPicks.com. And that's where you can find our best bets is over at Tony'sPicks.com. Just hit the link in the description. That'll get you right on over, and you can find all of our best bets, Bo's best bets. Ramon, look, Ramon's on the weekly board there, heating up, having himself a great week. He's looking to continue that great week right here into the weekend. So go check us all out. Ron's been hot. He's up there on the yearly year board for 2025. So definitely go check us out. Bo's been hot. I've been hot. We've all been hot over there. Definitely check us out. That's where you can find our best bets. So let's get to it. We're going to kick it off with Ramon here. He's going to let us know what he's got, player prop parlay, and then let us know what he's got for sale over at Tony's Picks tonight.
Yeah, I'm going with a guaranteed 3-teamer tonight, Rod. If I don't win this one, I'm going to come back and give out more picks next week. And if I hit it, I'll probably do it anyways. Give me North Texas tonight. I'll lay the points. North Texas is my pick to win the American. They're a big favorite in this game. I'm going to lay it here with North Texas. They got to lay, looks like 13.5 here right now in this matchup against Tulsa tonight. But I'm willing to do it here with North Texas. Time is up for Tulsa here. So started off with North Texas, and I'm going to go to the Big East in the game between Marquette and St. John's. I'm going to go over. You see the big number Marquette put up there yesterday in their game. Look, St. John's is all about the defense. We know that, but Marquette, 89 points in that win yesterday. I know they don't have much bench. These guys can score. They might end up chasing St. John's in the end. So I've got the over here with Marquette and St. John's, and I'm going to wrap it up with a game that I've heard you guys talk about a little bit with Cal Baptist and GCU. I've got the over in that one with Baptist and GCU over 142. So it's North Texas lay the points, Marquette and St. John's game to go over, and I'm going to take CBU and GCU game over. Over at Tony'sPicks.com tonight, I've got packages up in all three categories: college basketball, NBA, and NHL. So check me out tonight. Running pretty good, as Rod said, this week. Right there near the top of the weekly leaderboards. I've already hit a couple of college plays today. So check me out over there and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages. It's always good to be hot in March. That's what I am right now. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com.
Definitely go check out Ramon over at Tony'sPicks.com. Kicking off the Bo. What do you got for us here this Friday evening, Bo?
All right, real quick. I like Missouri plus some points over Florida. I like BYU plus a 7.5, and Texas Tech. I'm gonna lay that money line with them. Right now, guys, I have a March Madness package. We're heating up in college basketball. You get that for $179. You get all the other picks in the other tournaments, CBI, CIT, NIT as well, until they crown champions and all those tournaments. Today, I still have 3 more plays available. I hit my NHL best bet last night with the under. And then Washington and Kings games. Tonight I have another total between Dallas and Winnipeg, and grab that. I still have a top play in the NBA and another college basketball top play. So check me out, guys. Tony's Picks. Make sure to use that code TonyT. Say that 15%. Like we always say, guys, you can pair us up. The 2-for-1 special. Long-term packages. Get your late steam plays. It's only on Tony's Picks. So make sure to sign up, guys. We'll definitely put some bread in your pocket.
Definitely go check out Bo over at Tony'sPicks.com. Kick it on over to Ron. What do you got for us tonight, Ron?
Yeah, I got you a 3-pack in hockey. I got a 5-pack in college basketball. It's going to go here in about an hour, so you can get on that right now. And of course, my NBA 3-point play and NHL slap shot play, and we just cashed with the Italia Serie A. So that's good news for today. And looks like everybody's cashing with the free play yesterday, so it looks good for Alaves up 2-0 right now. But for my 3-pack tonight, I'm going to go to some of the teams that I picked to win the tournament. So I'm going to go with St. John's on the money line, and I'm going to go with Kent State on the money line, and I'll go with Missouri plus the points.
And what do you got over at Tony's Picks for us tonight?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I did it in reverse order. Yeah, like I said, I got a 5-pack college basketball. Yeah.
5-pack college basketball. Oh, you went the other way. Nice.
Yeah, 5 college basketball, 3 in hockey, my NHL slap shot, my NBA 3-point play, and my NCAA 3-point play. And damn it, Texas, don't you dare steal this spread from me. Let's go ahead. I had a lead in 3 games last night. 3 games with like 8 minutes left that were like double digits, and freaking lost them all.
Almost madness.
Unbelievable.
Right? Kentucky being one of them yesterday.
I was one of them. Yes, sir.
They tried to give that. They almost gave that.
Tried to give it away.
So,
yep. The old Steeler got me again.
It's starting early. We haven't even hit the big dance, and we're seeing some madness. That's college basketball, though. That's what it is. It's a game of runs, and it's who can run it out at the end usually. But most of the time, it comes down to that guy making his free throws, right? It's the guy that you missed that first one, and all of a sudden it's like, well, you lost the ball. You guys back down the other way and scored.
Kent State up by 16 with like 3 minutes to go, and they blew it, And then you had Kentucky up by like 12, and they blew it. Yeah, it was an ugly night last night.
You've got hundreds of dollars on some 19-year-old who's wearing different colored shoes.
Right.
And we love it. Yeah.
Well, thank you, man.
All right, get to my parlay. For me, I'm going to go with Illinois. We're going to go with Miami, Ohio, plus the points. Mount St. Mary's, plus the points. Little 3-teamer for you there tonight, college basketball. And over at Tony's Picks tonight, I got my 10-star college basketball slam dunk play of the day. We dropped it yesterday. Looking to bounce back there. Still on a nice 15-5 run with that best bet of the day in college basketball. So definitely you can scoop that up singly. Or it's Friday, so I got a Steak Friday package, and that's a 7-pack. 5 college basketball, my top play in the NBA, and my top play in the NHL. You can scoop that up. A nice little 7-pack for tonight's games. As you can see, college basketball is treated as well all season. Looking to finish the rest of the college basketball season of March Madness strong. So, as Bo, if that's what you're looking for, same thing. I got a little college basketball rest of the season pass. You can check that out over there at Tony's Picks as well. But also check out that 2-for-1 Capper promotional. As I said, entering this segment, that all of us are hot at some point. You look at Ramon's having himself a nice little week and coming into March Madness hot and heating up and moving this way up the board. So good to see. Bo's been hot, heating up in college basketball as well. And you can see Ron's heating up as well. So definitely check us out. Take advantage. 2-for-1 Capper promotional, especially this weekend. Best way to go, that 3-day pass as well. Can't go wrong with that. That'll get you covered for everything all weekend. So jump aboard. Hit the link in the description over at Tony'sPicks.com. That wraps up the Friday slate of things. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tunes in to this all week. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the college basketball. Definitely don't bet above your means. Just stay within your means. Sometimes we do love betting crazy, but I don't want to hear about anybody being homeless after betting too many. So definitely bet within your means. Before we head on out, any final words from everybody before we head on out here and have ourselves?
I got a soccer play for tomorrow, so I got to hook that up, right? So
you bet.
We're gonna go to EPL. Give me the Wolverhampton Wolves right there, plus money against Southampton. Southampton needs to just get relegated now because they are horrible. And they have actually lost 9 games in a row as an underdog in EPL. So take the Wolverhampton Wolves right there. And yeah, like Rod said, don't parlay either. Don't do any parlays.
And don't parlay.
Kill you.
March Madness parlays will kill you. Listen, so you start chasing, and it's like, man, because these games are coming right down to it. So it's yeah.
Be smart, guys. Appreciate everybody, man. We always appreciate y'all time. We know time is valuable. So thank everybody for joining, man. Let's get it.
Big Ron Hahn in the chat. Give it out. Denver minus 15, Wolves minus 10, and Michigan plus 2.5. Shocker, Ron. You're on Michigan. Shocker.
College baseball tonight, my best play. Take the Cincinnati Bearcats plus $1.40 at Arizona tonight in the Big 12. College baseball play.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good
luck, everybody.
Definitely have yourself a good evening, everybody. Take Leon Draisaitl to get himself an anytime goal. He's been Mr. Money for the Edmonton Oilers. I think he rips one in tonight. Leon Draisaitl, anytime goal. That'll wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. But hey, we'll catch everybody tomorrow, Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Tune in to the Tony's Picks morning show. Where you'll see a bunch of the regular cappers you see here at Tony's Picks.
Hey, and you won't have 150 games to go over either.
No, we will not have 150 games. And as we speak right now, some of these games are in question for tomorrow. So we'll definitely we got to see some more action going tonight. Good luck, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Friday. And for the happy hour, we'll catch you guys on Monday. Have a good one. Catch you guys on Monday.